Hey friends, so nice to see you. I am Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. I am live on my Facebook page on Saturday. It's time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. This is where you ask specific questions and I give you specific answers. I am very grateful to see so many of you here already and knowing the drill, giving me already specific answers. You people are fabulous. Thank you so much for doing this, for being here, for getting your questions in. That makes my job so much easier, and I really appreciate it. I also want to acknowledge our channel members who make a monthly commitment to keep this programming going. And we have amongst us a brand new member. Pamela Phillips has just joined. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for being here, and thank you to all the members. I will answer the questions in the order that I see them. And if you're patient, I will get to you. If you happen to be in archive or while you're listening to me answering other people's questions, if you happen to hear anything that sounds like wisdom that is helpful in your life, take it to your own heart. That's fine. That's why these group reading sessions work, because, you know, sometimes things come up that is wisdom we can all use. So let us get going. And actually, Pamela is the first question up. So thank you so much for becoming a member of our channel. We really appreciate you. And the question is, how do you know that your longings and your good changes will stay? So, you know, first of all, before I even go to the cards, I'm going to say that's a very depends thing, because sometimes it will happen and sometimes it won't. And so if you're looking at a very specific question, and I assume you are, that there's something in your life right now that you have been longing for that seems to be going in a good direction, and you're wondering if it is and if it is on the right track. That's how I interpret your question. And if that is indeed the case, then I will say, you know, in a lot of times, in a lot of ways, you don't know. You never know. And that's like the whole trick of living on this planet, right? Is we have to try to be secure. We have to be smart about the choices we make. But we also at the same time have to know that any crazy thing could happen to us at any time. And we have to try to avoid those things, but you can't ever know. And when I look at things that are going on in your life right now, if I look at the things that you are longing for, I do, like when I look at your life, I see some good fortune in it right now. As if indeed something that you have been longing for has either come to pass or is. And I think the key right now is to be in the moment with it, to explore it, to learn about it, to enjoy it. And don't worry so much about where it's going. Just do what you can right now to learn about it, enjoy it, build it, and lay a good foundation for the future. But there is a lot there that seems really fortunate, and that is a beautiful thing. I hope that answered your question. If it didn't, please reiterate, and I'll try again. Hey, Martha Vink, nice to see you. I'm wondering if there might be some guidance on what specific assistance my dad needs. What kinds of doctors should he see? What does he need? He's struggling. We're at a loss. So the thing is, you have been given a potential diagnosis, but I don't know if you've been given any particular treatment for it, or if they're just saying, well, this is what it is and you just got to let it happen. And I feel like, you know, is there an additional diagnosis that needs to come beyond what you're already hearing? I think you got to go with what you're already hearing and look at how to treat it. Is it a nutritional thing? Should you see a functional medicine person? I would really start looking at what can be done. If this is the diagnosis, then what are the things that could be done medically or holistically to help make things better? And there are a lot of things. I mean, right down to yoga can be very helpful in these cases. There are nutritional things. There are all kinds of things. You really might look at functional medicine as a possibility. And so I would say both allopathic things and also naturopathic things that would be supportive as he goes through this. And I think that no one really wants to hear that particular diagnosis. But, you could run other tests. You could try to find other things. But I have a feeling that trying to get on top of this and treating this is not going to hurt, and it really could help. So that's what I think there. All right. Karen Winkle, nice to see you, and thank you for being a member of this channel. I'm emotionally drained. How can I help myself? Great question. And the answer is stop feeling responsible for every single thing and stop feeling guilty for every single thing. And when the word should enters your vocabulary, make it go away. Really try to rest and recreate, very literally. If you can be out in nature, that would be so great. If you could read a book, that would be great. Just to do something fun and relaxing is really the thing. Okay, Baby Cakes, nice to see you. Is my brother going to continue to work in current country, or will he have to change his job and move to a different country? What an interesting question. I feel like he's going to actually be faced with a choice, like he could do either. So he's going to have the opportunity to stay where he is, I think, but also an opportunity to go to a different country. And so it will be what he chooses. If I had to guess what he'll do, I keep thinking he will go to a different country and it will be a good thing. Robin Renee, nice to see you. I have been missing you. I was thinking about you today. I was like, is she pissed at me? I haven't seen her in a long time. I know you're busy, though. I'm really just teasing you. I need a love reading. Any new man in my future? Let's take a look and see what we see. Actually, yes. Not necessarily in the next 3 or 4 months, but after that, I think you'll meet a few new ones. And as always, you're going to have to weed through them. Just because you meet someone doesn't mean it's a good someone. But yes, I think you'll have some candidates coming. Hey, Claire C., so nice to see you. Thank you for being a member of this channel. Smile Soul 20, nice to see you. We're happy to have you as a member of this channel. You can see I was reading ahead because now I see Happy Rose. Yay. Nice to see you 2 days in a row. Thank you for being a member here. Happy Saturday to you, Clumsy Clairvoyance, Yolanda. Thank you, folks, for being here. And thank you for your membership and your support of the channel. Horse Van Dunn, nice to see you. Okay, next question that I see, Yolanda. And Yolanda is a member, even though she's not logged in that way right now. What is going to happen in my love life this July? Well, the thing is, it really, in a lot of ways, depends on you. Because, you've got a situation. In fact, you've got a couple of situations. And I think what you might end up doing this July is figuring out how to process the current situation. This current situations. So it may not be that so much is going to happen as it will be that you will, do some thinking about how to create the situations in your life that you're looking for. And I know I have to send you some links. I have not forgotten you. It's on my list. I'm gathering them. But yeah, I think this month is very much about you figuring out what's possible for you, what you can do, what you should do, and how to make it happen. Okay. Angela, nice to see you. How can I enhance my psychic gift? Good question. You need a lot more quiet time, a lot more meditation, a lot more journey within, a lot more focus on your own personal healing. And as you do that, the psychic stuff will follow. Samantha, nice to see you. I know I owe you an email. I promise I will get to that as well. I have been slammed, and I want to give you some thoughtful answers. So I do appreciate your patience with me, and it's nice to see you here today. The next place for you to grow, well, honestly, it's exactly what you were talking to me about in your email. This is about deep spiritual and personal and psychological healing on your own, on your part. Finding your healing. That's what it is all about. And so you shall do it. Horse Van Dunn. Nice to see you here. Thank you for being a member of this channel. You drew the King of Pentacles for Nancy's class. Those of you, if you weren't here for Nancy's class, it's using tarot to work with multiple ancestors. It's in the playlist, Live Tarot Webinars. If you weren't here for it live, it's worth a view. Go ahead and do it when you have some time, if you are indeed a tarot person, as most of the people here, in fact, are. Excuse me. Okay. So, in this class, you drew the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is representing an ancestor who is able to be on your team to help you with a particular challenge. Any insight of who this person was? You know, it's interesting. He may have been close enough generationally that you either knew him in life or heard stories of him, and he was someone who was very, very successful in work or business in life, but may not have been successful with family or relationships. That's how he was in life. That's sort of where his skills seem to be. And he has, in his time away, he has learned to be more successful in his healing with people. So I don't know if that's helpful at all. If you wanted to share what it was you were looking to work on, we might be able to put that together a little bit better. Okay. Happy Rose. And thank you so much for being a member of this channel. How to best collect the money I'm owed. Well, you got to talk to the people and you got to ask. And if that needs to be done with lawyers, you have to have the lawyers ask. But it's all about communication. That is the key. And I think you're afraid that by asking, that's going to set off a whole big thing. And it will, but do it anyway. Do not be afraid. Martha, not familiar with functional medicine. Yeah, it's a whole thing. And it basically deals with how the body works together. So look at a functional medicine doctor and see what they can do. Okay. Maria Pia, nice to see you. Self-love, focusing on self-love, such a good topic for you and for all of us. We all need to work on self-love, don't we? So when we look at self-love for you, well, the problem is you're kind of hypercritical. You can say the words, yes, I love myself, but then you also shit talk yourself. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. But I do. I feel like you say bad things about yourself to yourself, or you're hypercritical of yourself. It would be good to not do that. It would be good to sort of stroke yourself when you do a good thing. And if you make a mistake, to say that's okay, just like you would to a friend or family member. Seriously. Clumsy Clairvoyance, so great to see you. My question is, I haven't had a spiritual mentor since my dad passing years ago. Will I ever have one again or something equal to that degree? Well, first of all, to have a father as a spiritual mentor is so unusual. So, I mean, I can right away say, of course not like that, because that was your dad and your spiritual mentor rolled into one person. That is like an impossibility almost. That's amazing that that happened. And I think you've got to learn to work with him spiritually. But I think he also wants you to find other people. And the key for you is it's not one, it's many. That right now you don't need one single mentor. You need many, many people from whom you can learn. That's really the key. Okay. Laura Thomas, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Thank you for being a member of this channel. So any message from Spirit. So technically that does not fit the criteria necessarily of the psychic sampler, because we are looking for specific questions, but I'm going to do it. But I do not want this to become a trend, folks. If you have a specific person on the other side you want to connect with, we'll do that. I am going to do this reading, but again, let's not make a habit of it. But Laura's a member, and I want to honor that membership, and she's a new member, and we appreciate her. So, message from Spirit. It's all about communication for you. It's about communication. It's about learning. It's about learning how to communicate. It makes me wonder if you're a writer, or if you have some writing you need to do, or if you're in a situation in your life where you have some very specific communication you have to do, a particular conversation you need to have that is not going to be easy, that kind of thing. There's also something here specifically about education, about schooling. I'm wondering if you're taking any classes or need to be taking any classes. And if there is some situation where you have been feeling treated unfairly, it's very, very important for you to speak out. When we talk specifically about spirit communication, talk to Spirit. They will listen, they will answer. And you have a lot of youthful energy around you spiritually. It makes me wonder if you've lost young friends, if there have been lost children in your family, because there's a lot of youthful spiritual energy around you. So, hope that answered your question. Peggy Lou Leven, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member of this channel, and thanks for being here. And I have to say, thank you so much to Zaneb for the very generous super chat. We appreciate that. And I see that comes with a question, and we will absolutely get to that question. I'm going to take it in order, but I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you so very much. Okay. Neil, there's just a couple in front of you. So there we go. Neil Quatrano. Oh my gosh, this is the first I'm seeing this. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry to see this. Wow. So when I look at Tammy, the message is one of love and support for you and for your family. I'm sort of having a hard time wrapping my brain around this one. Definitely, when you get a chance, reach out to me. Let's talk. But the thing is, in reality, you did a good job helping her and taking care of her for many, 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 many years. And there is so much gratitude for that. So much appreciation for everything that you did to keep her going when things were not really good for her. And we remember, I mean, I knew both her parents, obviously so did you. And we remember that they had a lot of issues that she has avoided. And that is a good thing, but I would really like an opportunity to speak with you, not necessarily in a reading or anything you have to pay for, but just because we've known each other for a long time. So when you're ready, please do reach out. Let's have a conversation. And just know how much love I have for you and for your kids and for your whole family. And just understand that for you, your way forward remains your way forward. And your way forward was going to be your way forward one way or the other. And there that is. So, send in plenty of love and we'll talk further. Okay. Cassandra. Oh, and Karen, thank you so much for that feedback. Cassandra, thank you for being a member of this channel. Any insight into moving into a new house in late 2021 for me and my boyfriend and our newborn? Worried about it because of my current jobless situation. I think it's going to be hard. There's a lot of moving pieces here to make it all work. And unfortunately, and I know this is not what you want when you have a newborn, but you may find yourself in a temporary, not like under a bridge, a fine, safe housing situation, but a temporary housing situation. So it may not go exactly the way you want it to go, but it will be fine. It will be fine. I know your nesting instinct is kicking in big time, but just do what is necessary for now. And if it's not your forever home, that is okay. You'll find that too. It will be okay, but you may have to move a lot of moving parts. Okay. John McElroy, nice to see you. Any romance relationship coming in? Let's take a look. Yes, as a matter of fact, yes. Be patient. It is coming. It may not happen until after the summer, but it is coming. Okay, thank you for the feedback, baby cakes. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Okay, LP, hi. We are not doing general readings here today. This is the Saturday Psychic Sampler where you ask specific questions. And I just want to say we got another super chat from Adriana. Adriana, thank you for the super chat, the super sticker. So nice to see you here. Thank you so much for that. Okay, taking these in order. Okay. Wendy, so nice to see you, Wendy. Glad you're here. My question is for my daughter, Soph. Will her existing health issues impact her ability to start college next year? And the answer is they will not impact her ability to go to college. But in terms of the timing, there may be an issue there. That's possible. Be ready for that and be okay with it. She will be fine and she will have her education. Claire C., I missed your question. I'm so sorry. Let me go back and find it. Here it is. Should I take a trip to Portugal? Should I take a trip to Portugal this fall? Seriously, should I take a trip to Portugal this fall or wait until spring? Claire C., thank you so much for being a member of this channel. Okay, so fall or spring? Either is fine. Either is fine. I think spring might be a little better because of COVID. So I almost want to say wait till spring and that'll make things better in all ways as far as travel, but either is fine. And we just got a very generous, oh man, see, this is what every psychic loves. Cassandra, who is a member of this channel, gave me a thank you super chat after I gave her a reading that was probably not exactly what she wanted to hear. So thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. Okay. Okay, and Yolanda, well, okay, you didn't understand that because I'm not going to give you the exact specifics, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. if we're looking at your romantic life, you have some things you need to fix first before you can have a legitimate romantic life. And so when we talk about July, the best thing for you to do is to figure out how you're going to fix what you need to fix. You know that. Okay. Jackie, do you have any guidance in relationship to my current employment? I feel like the company may go under. Oh my goodness, is that going to happen? I don't know. It may get bought out. It may be restructured. There's possibilities there. You're right that there are some instabilities. Will you keep your job with this company? One way or the other, you're going to have a job. Even if there's a restructuring or something, you'll have a job. Even if you get let go, you'll probably get let go with a package and find another job. So you're right that there's some possibilities here. It doesn't seem imminent, number one. And number two, I'm not worried about you financially. You will land on your feet no matter what, I promise. Peggy Lou, thanks for being a member of this channel. So you're asking about a particular class. Is this class a good fit for you, and will you be able to complete it? I mean, I have questions about it. I'm not sure it's the right fit for you. If you choose to do it, it is within your skill set to be able to complete it for sure. Would it give you some things that would be helpful? Maybe. But I think a lot of it is either stuff you already know or stuff you don't really care to know because it's not really within your tradition. So I'm not a huge fan of it for you. Thank you for that, Baby Cakes. Appreciate it. Love Heart. When will I meet the man I'll enter into a marriage with? My best guess is you need to do more. If you want it to happen quicker, you need to do more to make it happen. My feeling is right now it is still a little ways off. It could be like a year, 2 years, 3 years off still. So if you want to make it happen more quickly, then you need to be more proactive. All right. Zaneb, thank you so much for the super chat. Here we go. Will U.S. man reconcile with me? Is that why he broke up with Sabrina and others? So you're asking if he broke up with the other people because he's coming for you. Okay, let's see. Why did he break up with the other people? Well, I think Sabrina and others, I think they did some things he didn't like. Was that in any way motivated by his interest in you? Maybe a little. When we look at how he's feeling about you, he has not been honest with you. And he knows he has not been honest with you. He is missing you. I think he is very likely to try to have some kind of reconciliation with you. I think that is likely. However, I think you have to be careful because he's not really trustworthy. Again, thank you for your support, and I hope that answers your question. Horse fan Don, got it. Makes sense. Ancestor is in Hawaii, fantastically successful in business, married a Hawaiian royal. That is probably exactly who we're talking about. Okay, Radha Gupta, so nice to see you. Will I permanently settle outside of India after marriage? I think very likely yes, that's true. Betty Flesher, thank you so much for being a member of this channel. Today is the day of my father's passing. Does he have a message? Thanks for being here with us on this sad anniversary. What is his message? His message is, he is so grateful for not having to work so hard where he is. And he is very gratified to see your growth and to see the growth of the family. So he is very happy seeing what he's seeing, and he's very happy doing what he's doing. Okay. Love it. Anita, nice to see you, and thank you for being a member of this channel. What's happening with your friend in California? A lot. And I don't know how much of this is upset having to do with the stuff going on. Well, let's take a look. Excuse me. There's a lot going on there. How much of it is upset having to do with the conversation you have had? How much of it is other stuff? I think she is actually very upset by the conversation that you've had and trying to figure out what's going on there. Should you try to have further conversation? I don't know, because I think there's a lot of things about her behavior that have affected you in a particular way and have made you feel a particular way that she's not really willing to hear or see or understand. So I'm not sure that a conversation will help. She may become ready to have a conversation with you, and when she's ready, you can do that. But I think she's upset. I think she thought everything was just fine. And so when you told her it wasn't, it upset her a lot. That's not your fault. You didn't do a bad thing. You were just being honest. But the fact that she can't kind of hear your truth and hold space for your truth feels, her own issue. Okay. Adriana, thanks for being here, and thank you so much for your super chat. Feeling stuck in life, like not moving forward, is there anything the cards would like to tell me? Yeah, you're fine. The stuck feeling is momentary, and it's because you're dealing with some emotional stuff and you're processing some stuff. You're also looking at developing creatively, developing intellectually, and developing in service to others, and also learning how to ask for what you need. You'll get there. It's just like stop and then hurry. So allow the energy to build and push you forward. It's fine. Don't worry. Maya, can you please sense any people who are around me having bad intentions? There is one gentleman around you who I think like you're not his favorite person. I'm not worried about like bad energetic or magical intentions, but he may try to spread bad rumors about you or something of that nature. Just don't let it get to you. That's really the best thing you could do. Dream big. Hey there, what will the staff at Smith's think of me? Will they like me? I think they will think you're smart and kind and helpful, and they will like you very much. At least the vast majority of them. There's always one in every crowd, right? Hey, Kim Morris, good morning. Nice to see you. Thank you for being a member of this channel. I get to read for Soph. That is so exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, and lots of love for Neil. Neil, I'm still a little set back by that. I know, well, I probably will be for weeks. I've known your family forever. And this is a huge change in your family at a time when there's already been a lot of change. So we'll talk. I have some insight I'd like to share with you, not in this forum, but personally. So when you're ready, just reach out. We'll talk, Neil. Queen G, hello. Will I do well at the photography course that I'll start this year? It's not going to be an easy class. You have a lot you have to learn here. It'll be a struggle, but if you learn with it, if you stick with it, if you do the work, it'll be a good opportunity for you. Christina, I can't seem to find the best way to study for my exams. What do I need to do in order to better absorb this information? Excuse me. Speak it aloud into a recording and then listen back to it. Autumn Pond, nice to see you. Thanks for being here, and thank you for being a member of this channel. Joanne Oshenik, nice to see you. You were so kind. You gave us a super chat at the very end of a recent session, so I didn't get a chance to thank you. So here's a big thank you for you. Will I share at the end how to become a member? Well, thank you again. I'll share right now. If you look at the bottom of the chat, you should see a $sign. And that is how you do the super chat and super sticker. There's also a thing about membership right there. If you look at just the whole YouTube page, right next to where it says subscribe, it also says join. hit the join button. If you don't see those things, it may be the country you're in isn't using that service yet, or it may be you need to be on a different device. If you're on a phone, you might not be able to do it. Okay. Oh, Betty, he was a workaholic. That totally makes sense. Okay, Peaceful Heart. Hi, will Joa and G like my family when we all meet next week? I think they'll find your family a little much and a little hard to understand, but yes, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. Autumn Pond, any advice for challenges I'm facing coming out of the long quarantine? I've become a hermit hoarder through the crisis. I get it. I understand completely. The answer is, think about what this taught you about yourself and what are things you don't want to change. Like if you've learned that you really like your own company, then learn to have better boundaries with people. If you've learned that you like collecting certain things, then enjoy your collection. Don't make this be a bad thing. Learn from it and let it enrich your life going forward. Stop. It's like you're seeing it as bad behavior, and I'm not sure it was really bad behavior. Okay. Hey, Celeste, I haven't seen you in forever. Thank you so much for being here. Glad you're here, Celeste. I've known Celeste for a long time. What is the negative energy I feel coming from? I think it's a lot of different places, honestly. I think it may be predictive, having to do with some anticipated things coming up in the family that we don't want but are anticipated. I think there also may be some difficult people that you're dealing with. What should you do? I think just be very present for the people you care about and have good boundaries with the people who are difficult. And for you, sometimes the people you care about and the people who are difficult are one and the same. So be present and have good boundaries. It's the best you're going to do. Yolanda, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for your super chat. I do have plenty of faith in you. Okay, so I'm going to say the words. Figure out what you want to do with your marriage first. Those are the words. Okay. All right, so from my perspective, I feel like I've answered every question here. If I accidentally missed you, I am so sorry. If I said something that you didn't understand, now is the time to ask for clarification. If you've been here and have not asked a question, now's the time. So we have, next week, we have a Global Tarot Circle coming up. And we also have, next week on Saturday, we have a free tarot class coming up. I am available for readings throughout the holiday weekend. Well, okay, technically, I'm sold out for today, but Sunday and Monday, I've got time. So you can go to my website and schedule, or you can just reach out to me directly and schedule. Sorry, Yolanda, but there it is. You know, that's what it, you know, I mean, first things first. You got to walk before you can run. Seriously. And let's see, what else? I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank everyone. If you're a subscriber, if you're a member, please like this video. That really does help. Please do subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Please do check out our amazing playlist here. We've got so much. And if you are a member, we've got some extra videos for you, members-only videos. Make sure you check those out. What else? If you like to travel and are ready to travel or happen to be in the New York area, I will be presenting at the Masters of Tarot Conference at Omega. I'm giving myself some applause for that one. At the Omega Institute, yeah. July 23rd through 25th. Then I will be in Connecticut, 26th through August 9th, making side trips to Massachusetts and Rhode Island. If you'd like a private reading or a party, just reach out. More than happy to see you. My office is open for business. So if you'd like to come in for a reading, that's fine. I'm also available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, all that stuff. Just reach out. And we're going to do our first in-person meetup in a long, long time. Panera, Palm City, Sunday, July 11th, 4 p.m. Hope to see you all there if you happen to be local. My friends, I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Let me just check. Yeah, thanks for the love on Omega. That's something I've wanted for a long time. I'm really excited about it. So it's a thing, and I'm feverishly working on my presentation. So all of our classes and meetups for July are already scheduled. I'll be back here with your 3-card weekly reading Monday morning, 9 a.m. That's not scheduled yet, but you know what time it is, so be looking for the link. But the links are all here for classes and meetups, so go ahead and hit the button for the reminder. I really appreciate all of you. I am so grateful for you. Sending so much love and support to all of you, wherever you are, whatever you're dealing with. Thank you so much.